Have you ever met up with a really smart little person who couldn't talk? It's painful to sit there in silence and watch all of their ideas and their emotions run through their eyes. It breaks your heart to know that they're locked in there, and no one has yet found the key to let them out.
In 1984, Scottish Rite Masons in the state of Washington founded RiteCare of Washington to provide speech therapy for children ages 2 through 7. It's a critically needed service, as these kids, without our help, would not be able to communicate at school or at home. And over the years, we've developed the organization to the point where we now offer services in 9 locations across the state of Washington.
We forget that talking is one of the foundational skills. Everyone talks about reading, writing, arithmetic. None of that happens unless you have a solid foundation in a language and are able to communicate.
Let's get them out of the way for the balls. Mom has one, too.
The kids we see generally have significant speech and language problems.
And he's a zebra, so we're going to say marble zebra.
Marble zebra.
You did it.
They often fall into one of 4 categories. A child with no words, inability to make any words. They're silent, they're quiet, they're shut down. A child who has a lot of words, but no one can understand them due to their speech articulation problems. The words they say are hard to understand. A child who may have words, but no grammar, no sentences. Their sentences are awkward. They don't have the English grammar to make themselves understood. And then the 4th category would be the child who has all of those things. Their words are hard to understand. You fix the speech, you understand the words, but you realize their grammar is not at age appropriate. They're having a hard time formulating sentences, getting their point across, explaining what happened to them.
That is a vacuum.
So we'll see a mixed bag of children with speech and or language problems.
I have to live here because that's my first choice. All right.
I live here.
Oh, if you live here,
Yeah.
then I live on top of you.
We've been at RiteCare for almost a year, and Mason has made a lot of improvement. He's no longer using 1 or 2 words. He's putting 3 and 4 words together, and he's happy about it. He's got more confidence, which I love. And he's always excited to see Jackie.
A monkey, look at that.
RiteCare gave me my daughter, basically. We weren't able to communicate at all before she came here and learned the right skills and tools to tell us what she needed, and it helps us give her what she needs. Before, everything was just pointing and screaming and crying, and that doesn't lead to a very peaceful household. But now, she can just come up and say, "Hey, Mommy, I'm thirsty for some milk. Can I have some?" And it's amazing. Like, sometimes we still look at her like, "I can't believe you were saying that."
We had this happy little vivacious girl who we couldn't understand what she was trying to tell us. She would come running to us and tell us all about something that had happened that day. And every time you had to say, "What now?" and "Tell me again," and slow down, her excitement level would just come down further and further until she would just give up. And then we never got to share whatever that story was, and she didn't get to share it with us. Well, when we first started coming to RiteCare, Carrie was Adley's therapist, has been since the beginning, and Adley adores her.
It is through.
Adley just thinks she's coming into play. She doesn't realize what we're accomplishing, except that the improvements in her speech have been obvious and significant.
What's going to happen to that ice?
Melt.
It is, it's going to melt. When a child first comes to therapy here at RiteCare Spokane, we evaluate their skills thoroughly. And then we work with the families and that child to develop the most appropriate goals so that they can make the most rapid progress possible. Whee! During therapy, we play with kids. They get to pick out the toys that they want, and while they're playing, we're incorporating our speech therapy goals so that they learn how to speak clearly and use the best words to communicate.
This program is based off of the population for 0 to 3 for kids that have expressive and receptive language delays. And so really this This group therapy model is based for these babies to get some exposure and some language stimulation, whereas in an individual therapy model, they may not get that social language that they need from being around their other peers. And also, too, a lot of these kids their parents need that little bit of training and hands-on to meet with other parents, and kids learn by watching other kids and through play and routine.
It's not just teaching her how to talk, but it was teaching me how to work with her differently. Just in the past 6 months, we now can have conversations back and forth, and her behavior has been amazing as well.
Big key item here in our group is it's parent education based. They're visual, and they can throw these books, chew these books, dump water on these books. And these books will still be with you. That is our key component for this group, that the parents are hands-on, they are participating for the 13 weeks, they are doing the education piece, they are doing their homework, and also facilitating these skills at home on a daily basis.
This class is tremendous. It's helped me and my son out a lot. It's brought us closer because I'm able to actually understand what he's wanting. I would recommend it to anybody.
The bridge goes down. The best part about it is seeing the kids grow. And you notice today we were laughing and just so celebrating when they give us that language. Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Big hug. Oh, thank you. Good job today. See you next time. No, I really do appreciate
The quality of the services that are being made available here at no charge is incredible to me. It's one thing to build a program when you have resources available to fund it. It's another thing to do something because it benefits the community. And the knowledge that these people have that they're sharing with us and other families, it's life-changing. It's life-changing for the kids because their confidence level and their ability to communicate will open doors for them that they might never have even considered stepping through.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, RiteCare. Thank you, RiteCare, for giving me my voice. My voice. Thank you, RiteCare, for giving me my voice.